Welcome to our tour and review of the Celebrity Eclipse cruise ship. In this video we will show you the outside spaces on board, bars, lounges and entertainment venues, and of course some dining options too. Before we show you around, let's show you how to get around. Throughout the ship you'll find displays like this showing you exactly what is on the deck you are currently on. Outside all the lifts, it will also show you what deck each individual bar, lounge, entertainment venue and restaurants are on. Plus Celebrity also have a very good app. Let's start by looking at some of the outside spaces on Celebrity Eclipse. Deck 16 is the Solstice deck. It's the highest point of the ship and is the perfect place to relax. There is ample seating and sun loungers, some of which are shaded. It's also a great place to admire the views at sea or in port, or just relax and read a book. The next outside space to show you is the sports court, where kids of all ages can play football, basketball and paddle games too. As you make your way towards the back of the ship, you'll find more sun loungers with perfect sea views, and you'll also find the mast bar and mast grill. The mast bar is open from 10 AM until 5 PM. The mast grill serves up cooked to order fries, burgers and hot dogs and is open from 11:30 AM until 6 PM. The opening hours of the mast bar and mast grill are subject to weather conditions. Next up is something very unusual on a cruise ship. It's called the Lawn Club, where you can play croquet, lawn bowls, bocce and golf putting. What's unusual is that this area is covered in real grass. Only 5 ships, all of which are in the Celebrity fleet, have this feature. Another very unique feature next to the Lawn Club is the Hot Glass Class, where you can watch live glass blowing, watch and learn as professional glass blowers show you the art of glass blowing, and you can even have a go yourself and have the opportunity to take home your very own glass creation. The Hot Glass Class is not included in your cruise fare. During our time on Celebrity Eclipse, the Lawn Club was very quiet, making it feel like our own personal space. The same was also the case with the Sunset Bar. Found right at the back of the ship, the Sunset Bar, as the name suggests, is the perfect place to enjoy a sunset at sea or in port. It features lots of comfortable seating, including the perfect table for 2. Here is a quick look at what is on offer at the Sunset Bar, which is open from 9 AM until 11 PM, subject to weather conditions. Next on our outside spaces tour is the promenade deck on deck 5. Sadly, the Celebrity Eclipse doesn't feature a full wraparound promenade, but it's still a great place for a nice stroll, day or night, as it gives you wonderful sea views. There is some comfortable seating, including some proper old school steamer chairs too. Another outside space that is definitely worth seeking out is the Spa Veranda on deck 12. Just make your way through the fitness centre to access this hidden gem. The final outside space is the pool deck on deck 12. It features 2 pools, 4 whirlpools, a wet zone and stacks of sun loungers for those who love the sun and those that prefer the shade. It also features the pool bar, the perfect place for a poolside cocktail. The pool bar is open from 8 AM until 7 PM, with the swimming pools open from 7 AM until 11 PM. This is of course subject to weather conditions. As you make your way inside, you'll find more comfortable seating, including this fabulous double hammock. This leads on to the solarium, featuring rows of very comfortable sun loungers, an inside swimming pool and 2 whirlpools. We are pleased to report that both the swimming pool and one of the whirlpools features chair lifts to assist people who have mobility issues. The solarium is open from 7 AM until 11 PM and is for adults only. The heart of the ship is the central atrium. It spans from deck 3 all the way up to deck 14 and features glass panoramic elevators and even has a real tree suspended in a giant pot between deck 4 and deck 8. The grand foyer in the atrium has many functions including live music, discos, game shows, dance classes, archery, the silent disco and meet the captain and his officers, plus much more. It's also the home of guest relations and shore excursions. If you do have any problems on your cruise, guest relations is the place you need to go. In the majority of our experiences, they will always do their very best to sort out any problems you might have. They can also do things like currency exchange and sort out Wi-Fi packages, plus much more. And they're open 24 hours a day. You will also find a cash machine in the grand foyer too. Before we go on to bars and lounges, let's show you the library. Set over 2 decks, decks 10 and 11, you can browse through your favourite magazine or immerse yourself in a good book, or maybe just do nothing. Whatever you choose, this is a great place to do it. Team Earth on Deck 7 gives you the lowdown on how Celebrity ships operate and how their advanced systems help protect the environment. If you want to raise your eco-awareness, you need to pay Team Earth a visit. Now let's take you around the bars and lounges we found on Celebrity Eclipse. The Passport Bar is the perfect place to enjoy all the entertainment that takes place in the Grand Foyer. From pop to jazz or big band to classical, you'll find it all here. Here's a sample of the drinks on offer at the Passport Bar. If there is something you fancy on the programme, make sure you get here early as the Passport Bar gets very busy. The Martini Bar on Deck 4 is one of the most popular bars on board. Lots of different styles of comfortable seating, including little alcoves that seclude you from the crowds. It's very bright and beautifully decorated too. The bar itself has a real twist, as the bar surface is covered in ice, ensuring your drink is the perfect temperature from start to finish. The Martini Bar really comes alive when the skilled mixologists put on a spectacular juggling show that always draws the crowds. There is lots to like about the Martini Bar. However, we found that the music coming from the Grand Foyer one deck below made it almost impossible to hold a conversation. We'd love to hear your experiences of the Martini Bar. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments. The Sky Observation Lounge on Deck 14 was one of our favourite places on the ship. By day, a beautiful quiet area to sit and relax and enjoy the views over the front of the ship. As the day progresses, it starts to transform with some low-key activities including word search and trivia. Then as the evening begins, things get turned up several notches with DJ sets, crazy quizzes and live bands. The night ends with the observation lounge turning into at Club Sky, where the resident DJ takes you into the small hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had really good points today actually. Everybody did very good, but at the end of the night, the person who walks away with our best prize of the night is the person who said that they did not think they knew anything about the Motown music, and it is Paul from England!
Yay!
The Ensemble Lounge on Deck 5 is open from 2 PM until 1 AM. In the day, this lounge is absolutely stunning, with classy decor and stacks of comfortable seating including high-backed armchairs and sofas. It hosts quizzes during the afternoon with live music starting around 5 PM. It's the place to be for a pre-dinner drink and is situated close to all the main dining rooms. Sadly, there is a major flaw of the Ensemble Lounge, and that is the fact that it's darker than the inside of a cave. Even when it's still light outside, they shut all the curtains, making it almost impossible to spot any of your friends should you decide to meet there. The Ensemble Lounge is also where you will find the entrances to the French specialty restaurant Morano, and also the entrance to Michael's Club, an exclusive 24-hour lounge which is reserved for suite guests only. Fortune's Casino is situated on Deck 4, and as with all cruise ship casinos, is only open on sea days. It's packed full of slot machines and gaming tables, including blackjack, Texas Hold'em, roulette and craps. The Fortune's Casino also boasts a bar that shows live sport, and is surprisingly quiet, making it a great place for a chat and a nightcap. Don't forget to check out our full vlog series of our time on board Celebrity Eclipse that includes our lucky streak in the casino. As you make your way past the art gallery and the Galleria boutiques on Deck 5, you'll find the World Class Bar, offering premium coffees, a curated selection of fine wines and a selection of both classic and signature cocktails. The World Class Bar is open from 4 PM until midnight. As with the casino bar, this is another great venue for getting away from the hustle and bustle of the ship. Sailormasters on Deck 4 is inspired by the vineyards of Napa Valley, where you can expand your wine drinking experience by trying wines from around the globe. Sailormasters must have been good, as throughout the cruise it was always busy and we never managed to get in there. There is also food available too and is priced accordingly. Sailormasters is open from midday until midnight. Next up on deck 5 is Cafe Al Baccio. Cafe Al Baccio serves specialty coffees plus a wide selection of tea ranging from Earl Grey and breakfast tea to jasmine, chamomile and fruit teas. There's also a selection of complimentary pastries and sweets available too. I even got to try my first ever Paris Brest. If coffee or tea is not your thing, there is also a selection of wines and beers available, as you can see here. Cafe Al Baccio is open from 6 AM until midnight. Quasar on deck 4 is open from 9 PM until late. It's the retro nightclub on board, hosting karaoke and late night discos, playing a mixture of dance and club favourites. If you're a night owl, this is definitely the place for you. Celebrity Central, like Quasar, is part of the entertainment court on deck 4. It's a multi-function venue hosting the latest cinema releases, enrichment lectures, bingo and adult-only game shows, including Pictionary, charades, Scattergories, the Naughty List and Deal or No Deal. The entertainment court also hosts a selection of tabletop games and activity game shows including Finish the Lyric, True or False and Say It. And in a first, certainly for us anyway, curling on an inflatable court. The theatre is at the front of the ship and is set out over 3 decks, decks 3, 4 and 5, and can accommodate over 1,100 guests. The decor really gives the theatre an old school West End vibe with plush red individual seats. There's also lots of areas for people with accessibility needs and spaces to remain in your wheelchair or scooter should you wish to do so. As with our previous experience on Celebrity Beyond, so do check out those videos too, the entertainment was some of the best we've seen at sea. During our 11-night cruise, the entertainment came in the form of guest artists, including singers, a magician, an impersonator, and a comedian, plus 3 production shows, all of which were spectacular. All the shows were hosted by cruise director Mike Gibbons, who is a very talented man in his own right, and was always visible throughout the ship. Another thing we love about Celebrity is they encourage you to take video snippets and photographs of the theatre shows. Other cruise lines take note. Here's a quick look at some of the entertainment we enjoyed in the Eclipse Theatre.
Head underwater, now I can breathe. It never felt so good. On Broadway,
But when you're walking down the street, drive on the streets, she's my companion. I give my life away. Don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Gonna find me, it's all that you got.
So last but not least, let's look at some dining options. The Moonlight Sonata restaurant is set over 2 decks, deck 3 and deck 4 at the aft end of the ship and can accommodate 1,402 passengers. The centrepiece of the restaurant is a giant wine rack that is in daily use and can hold 1,800 bottles of wine. This has been our restaurant throughout the cruise, and we can confirm that both the food and service has been excellent. However, as with many other cruise ships, finding a table for two with any space around it are very few and far between. We would recommend that if you're looking for a secluded table, have a walk around the dining room out of hours and pick the best table for your needs. You might not always get the table you want, but it's always worth asking. The Moonlight Sonata restaurant is open for breakfast from 7:30 a.m. until 9 a.m. Lunch is 12 noon until 1:30 p.m. and dinner is 5:45 p.m. for early seating, 8:15 p.m. for late seating, and 5 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. for select dining. Here are some menus and food that we enjoyed throughout our cruise. It's always nice to see all the staff responsible for the delicious food and fabulous service we have received throughout the week, enabling us to show our full appreciation. Lumine on Deck 3 is the main dining room for suite and retreat guests, with some dishes inspired by Michelin star chef Daniel Boulud. It also features an extensive wine list and a daily changing dessert cart offering delicious sweets and gourmet chocolates. Some dishes are also prepared at your table, making your Lumine dining experience even more special. The Ocean View Cafe is the buffet restaurant on Deck 14. It's bright and airy with a variety of seating options, most of which are well spaced. Whether your party is big or small, the Ocean View Cafe will have a table to suit. It's open for breakfast from 6:30 a.m. until 11 a.m. For lunch from midday until 2:30 p.m. There's afternoon bites from 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and dinner is from 6 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. And there's late night snacks available from 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. For dinner, the Ocean View would have theme nights, including on our cruise, Italian, Taste of New England, Taste of the Middle East, and a Greek night. But regardless of the theme, there was always a great selection of pasta and pizza, curries, a carvery, soups and salads, and a wide choice of delicious desserts too. There was also a great choice for vegans and vegetarians. The Ocean View Cafe is also open 24 hours a day for coffee, tea and juices. And if you fancy dining al fresco, there's a lovely seating area outside too. Now you've seen our tour, go and watch the vlog series that accompanies this video, and there are some cabin tours too.